Hi, Days fans. It's January 22nd, and we're going to talk about probably about the last month's worth of days. I don't even remember when we last recapped.
Sean and Belle just went on their cruise around the world.
But I'm going to start off, since you all know that we have been cheating on you with Mad Men. Basically, JB and I...
It's not cheating. Victor is on Mad Men.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to start off with telling him that. That's my first line. VA on Mad Men. Victor Aniston. But JB and I have basically taken up a crack habit. That's what you compared Mad Men to the other day.
Anybody who watches the show knows.
Angela, Libby, I saw that you watched too. If you still watch us, I saw that you watched Mad Men. That's so exciting. Anywho, hi Scarlett. I can almost see now how people have affairs in their marriages. Because I love Days. Days is like something we've loved forever and ever. But still, when it comes to be like 9 o'clock and it's time to turn the TV on, JB and I want to watch Mad Men. We cannot make ourselves watch Days. We're like, oh God, we have to watch Days. But then once we're watching Days, we're like, oh, we love Days. What? It's just bad.
It's always the daytime soap that suffers.
It's always the new and exciting. You think you want that change. But
anyway, we're in season 4 now?
Stop. Okay, now we're going to talk about Days of Our Lives. I have a mishmash of 97 things I want to say about it. I'm not happy about this temporary leave on Sean Christian's part.
Oh, yeah. Let's hope it's temporary.
Yeah. Anybody, if you have more information on that, please let us know. I did read the article that I posted on Twitter and Facebook and for you guys, but it sounds like he is going to be gone for 2 months, and then they said his character was it 2 months or 2 weeks? That's a big difference. His character is coming back. 2 weeks they wouldn't bother telling us, would they?
Well, he doesn't really have much of a storyline, does he? He has no love interest.
He just became Maggie's...
Oh, well, whatever.
It's
going to get better. In the previews, Victor has to tell him something. And I'm hoping Victor is his dad, and then Philip isn't his. He was an embryo switch, because that's got to happen.
We
no matter
will not
what,
let go of that
No
dream.
matter what Maggie says, that's all water under the bridge. BS, that's not water under the bridge. We will blow that crap up and throw it right back in their face.
I want to talk about Sean Christian when he was trying to say, this is going to be hard for me to tell you. And Maggie's like, what? And he's like, shh.
Let me speak.
I need to leave. I'm leaving Salem. And then she's like, oh yeah, Dad. You just go ahead and catch that next big wave. You know, people don't need you to save lives. He's like, I need to save my own life right now. And I don't blame him. His wife cheated on him and brought a child into this world that he named after his mom.
With his daughter's husband.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big bunch of nasty. Then he falls in love, and then this chick can't decide and does, double dating for 3 months. Well, this is our cat, Scarlett, who doesn't like going to the vet, by the way. And then, now he's not going to be able to be a surgeon. Oh, and then he's not his mom's child. I mean, just one thing after another. This guy needs a freaking break. I'd go surfing, too. Poor thing.
What are those impetuous tremors he's got? What the hell are they called?
Intention tremors.
Oh, yeah.
Impetuous.
I don't know. I made that up.
I want to say, if I were Sarah Joy Brown, who plays Madison, I would freaking walk off that soap before I put that dress on they had her wear on Friday.
It was not only just too tight, it was ugly, my opinion.
I mean, this is a beautiful woman, and she's got a rockin' figure. And it took some work to make that girl not look good. And they did it, Days. Congratulations, you did it. That dress was hideous.
And you know what? That's a great segue to the biggest reveal of the week. I mean, Sammy is a double agent doing corporate espionage. That is awesome.
And girls,
did not see that coming. Complete surprise.
I don't think it's going to go too well when Brady and Rafe find out. Something about lying to your husbands, boyfriends, whatever, that doesn't usually end well.
I wonder if they're lying to Victor, too. I mean, Victor's asking her to be CEO. She's got some explaining to do.
Well, no, that wouldn't have a whole lot. Oh, maybe that's why she doesn't want to take the job, though, because then she wouldn't be the one hands-on with all this Mad World business. Good point, honey. I don't know, but I have a feeling, Kate, this is going to be like that movie, What was that movie with?
Oh, Julia Roberts?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
And Clive Owen.
God, I was always guessing on that.
Every 2 seconds, you don't know who knows what and who's screwing over who. And I have a feeling Kate and Stefano have their own little Sammy plan. And Sammy's going to lose in the end here. She usually does.
Always.
So don't get too excited about your double paycheck. And how is Rafe not noticing that Kate gave you this like monstrous, that's a word, right? Huge raise, and you're also going to be getting paid by Madison too. JV says I'm getting caught up in the details. I like details.
Soaps don't. Although they do in some things.
I still wish that they would do some kind of thing on days where they would tell us where certain people got their outfits. Not Madison, but maybe Nicole, Melanie. And let's talk about Marlena and Will.
Okay. What do you want to talk about?
Will is like
crying every time.
He's a mess, man. That boy's a mess. And in the previews, we have him out with a bunch of young, what appears to be gay guys, and they just assume he's gay too.
What did your parents say when you came out?
I mean, that's gotta suck. You're gay. You haven't come out yet, and people are just now. It's so obvious. They're just asking you about it. I had a friend. Maybe I've mentioned this before. And he's gay, obviously, now. But, I mean, it was pretty clear he was gay in high school and college. But he wasn't ready to tell us this yet. And everybody, I mean, it was like he was getting so mad because everybody just could tell. I mean, he just wasn't ready. Like what Sonny said, he wasn't there yet. You know, you got to get to that point where you're ready in your own skin. Sonny's wise for his years. Okay, so Marlena can go whoop EJ's butt if he doesn't stay away from her grandchild. And I wouldn't think...
EJ calls Will family. He's not family. Don't say that.
Yeah, well, Marlena, do you remember your daughter repeatedly offering to marry this man? And by the way, where's Kate in all this? I wouldn't think Kate would be too thrilled with EJ using Will. I mean, this is happening in her own house. Wouldn't she be all over that?
Yeah, Nicole's figured it out.
And now Kate's going to have Gabby close by where she can find out. And Gabby's already making little innuendos like, oh, it was nice to feel desirable. And, yeah, like, you wouldn't think a girl that looked like her would have much trouble believing she's desirable. My God. She is like the prettiest woman in the world. When we met her in real life, is she not the prettiest woman ever? She is like freaking gorgeous. Yeah.
EJ always, when he's trying to avoid a conversation, what does he do?
Oh yeah,
he wants to have sex with Nicole.
But she turned it around on him when she wanted to hide her little iPad Touch or whatever the hell it was. She's like, oh okay,
7-inch tablet.
Yeah, then she starts trying to turn the table. So what's good for the goose, right? It all worked out. But who the hell's Nicole's source that she can go snooping on EJ like that?
So we thought Madison James might have been up to no good when she was eavesdropping on Hope. But it turns out that she just wants to use her as a model.
Yeah, and this is going to be good because Lisa Rinna's coming back, and she'll obviously be with Countess Wilhelmina.
And Madison's still up to no good. She's like talking Italian to somebody and... Yeah,
oh my God! Wouldn't it be awesome if they brought Franco? Oh no, Franco can't come back. Sammy killed him.
And you want Hope to become Gina again with the whole Stefano?
No, that already came out. I was hoping when they were trying to figure out a way to get the goods on Stefano that they'd bring Gina back. Because you know that I want that more than anything. Which one do I want the most? I want that. I want
Rafe and Nicole to be together.
Oh yeah, they would be cute. Yeah. I almost thought that Sammy and Kate were going to get together the way Kate's dishing it out so thick. You're so wonderful, and I wouldn't tell you this, but everything in this whole company is all because of you.
Those are the two of the most hetero women on the show. My
funny
God.
that Kate was just like freaking laying it on thick with Sammy. I mean, Sammy, do you not know that smelled funny? I mean, she's just giving you compliment after compliment after compliment, overpaying you. Offering, this doesn't smell right, Sammy.
Stakes are high in the cosmetics industry.
Okay, so when Madison said she wanted to hire Hope because she wants real women, I said to JV, is Christian Alfonso real? Because we've never seen her.
No.
But my friend has a photo of her, so I know she does exist, but sometimes I wonder if
is your friend in the photo?
Yeah, Jody.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Are you sure that wasn't Photoshop?
Well,
Jody does that.
We asked this girl to be our son's godmother. I think we should trust her on some small details. Like, look at this picture of me with Christian Alfonso. And she's a mini. And she's shorter than I thought. Oh, you don't know that.
I thought she was. I thought that was a known fact. I'm sorry if my data is inaccurate.
I don't think we should say things we don't know for a fact.
Oh, okay.
Heinous things like that.
Well, I don't know that she exists because I've never seen her, so that's not a fact, but I'm still saying it.
That's funny. I'm not, like, slandering her. I'm just saying she doesn't come to
It's
days
not a
events.
crime to smoke. If I said she's a drinker.
Smoke is pretty nasty. I'm going to say it. It's pretty nasty.
You just insulted 12 people out there who still smoke.
Stop it. All right, so Chad and Melanie, what is the hold
God.
up? What is the hold up? This is what you did with Nathan. Listen up. This guy's cute. He likes you. Go out.
This is so bogus. Though she did the same thing to Nathan. Just come on.
Spoke that like 2 seconds
I
ago.
know. I'm just agreeing with you. It's just so boring. I would fast forward through that stuff if I was alone.
You would not fast
I would.
forward through.
I would.
Oh my God. No, I don't feel that way. I don't like the angst. I want them to start dating.
They're just repeating stuff. It's just like Will. He was just like Sean when EJ used
Oh,
him, running
yeah.
around in the sports car when he was
With the envelopes of money.
banging Willow, and
Yeah.
then Lonely Splicer killed her.
Yeah, that is a repeat story with that whole Will business. But I'm worried they're going to do some kind of Gabby, Chad thing where Chad goes with Gabby because Melanie won't be with him, and then Melanie feels guilty when she really does want Chad because now she's stealing him from another friend.
There needs to be a pregnancy scare, or somebody needs to get knocked
Who's going to
up.
be pregnant? Abby and Chad, for some reason, are like the only college kids on earth who weren't having sex.
Somebody's got to get pregnant.
You knew they
Pronto.
weren't. I knew that Gabby or Abby or Abigail or whatever the hell her name is, I knew they weren't going to be together because they hadn't consummated after like way too long.
They need that, or they need somebody to be forced into a loveless marriage. That's always a good one.
What is this Abigail cheating or fantasy with Austin? I don't like it when they do in the fantasy. Am I dreaming? No, you're not. Okay, once you say that inside the fantasy, it implies that we couldn't put our guard down. Now, I did not fall for that.
No.
But they kind of broke the fantasy rules.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the hell. And then Abigail, you ought to be ashamed of yourself planting that little seed. Like, well, at least Carrie's not all alone. She's got Rafe there with her. That's not nice. Trying to break up a marriage so you can date your professor. Which, by the
18
way,
years, her senior.
those two are 20 years apart.
I thought it was 18.
No, you thought it's either 19 or 20 because I can't find Kate Mancy's exact age online. She's September 5th of either like 87 or 88 or 83 or 84. I don't
She's
remember.
over 21. Fair game for Austin. I'm trying to think of who else. Who was after a 20-year-old? Just somebody famous. I was reading all those famous couples who got divorced. Somebody old is after.
Oh, J-Lo is with a 24. She's 42 and she's with a.
She's the older woman. Who cares? I'm talking about men. Big difference. That's never going to last, obviously.
I can't even imagine. Okay, I'm not even 42 yet. I may look
Not
like
even
it.
close. What are you talking
But
about?
I can't imagine dating a 24-year-old guy.
Doesn't work
I'm
the
not
same
sure.
way.
I can't even remember when I did date a 24-year-old guy because I've not, often dated people my own age. Like, I think by the time I was 24, I was already in the 10-year-older club. Yeah, I got a pattern going here. I hope my
Okay.
mom's not watching. But if you are watching, Mom, be distracted that I'm wearing your scarf
Yes,
that you
it's
made.
gorgeous.
It's so pretty. Okay, so what else do I have on this nonstop? Madison, what's your other secret going to be? I think it's her dad that's coming back.
Yeah.
We'll know soon enough. Carrie and Rafe are getting hired by the Salem Police Department. And when are they going to have sex? Come on.
Yeah. Somebody's got to have... Well, Sammy's had the brief affair. I'm going to ask James Scott next time I see him, what did it signify in your mind when you had sex with Sammy, when you found out that Johnny died and you had sex with her? What is this telling the audience? Because you seem to think that he's in love with Nicole. I think that's a bunch of crap. I think he's in love with Sammy.
I'm saying that when James Scott said to us that I can't tell you who I'm in love with because I will lose half my fan base, my deduction would be
that he's in love with Sammy.
I just don't feel like he has that huge of an E-Joel fan base.
It's just, whether it's 10% or 60%, he's half. It's like we've got two people. She's 50% of the candidates.
Okay.
And but anyway, to me that is just conclusive evidence that it's Sammy who he loves. Once all the barriers were down, he ran to his Samantha.
Yeah, it does seem from.
But I'm going to get him to admit it.
I don't know how you're going to do that.
Well, he's going to have to explain that scene. And the only way he can explain it is to admit that.
JB, we just said on camera that we're so hooked on Mad Men that it's like a chore to watch Days. Do you think we're ever going to be around James Scott ever again?
Why? What do you mean?
They're not going to let us come to these events anymore.
Sure they are.
We're going to be blacklisted. We're going to be in the 1960s with the Mad Men people. All right. I'm going to go on to the quote of the day, and then we got to stop because we're at 16 minutes.
Yeah, really.
So, Kate's going on about Stefano and something, and Sammy goes, "What are you expecting, Stefano?" And Kate glares at her, and she goes, "Have it, sorry." I thought that was hilarious. All that stuff is so funny. This whole Kate, man, this Sammy crap, whatever. Okay. I'm sure there's a million things we missed, but we'll catch you again another month or so.
When Will's a grandfather.
Valentine's Day.
When Will's married and they've adopted a child or something.
Yeah, that'll be
It'll be like Johnny and somebody else's kid, or maybe.
Yeah, who could he adopt?
Johnny and Sierra could have a kid, and then it's like adopted by Will and his lover.
Yeah, we'll have to work that one out.
Yeah.
Maybe Maggie still
I haven't worked out all the details. Yeah.
All right. The couple that watches Stays Together.
Stays together.